Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited about today's video because we're going to review a new foundation from Benefit. As you can see, I just got out of the shower. Before I put on some makeup, let's try out a new foundation, which is the Benefit Hello Happy Air Stick Foundation. So my shade is number 2, as you can see from the packaging, and it's a weightless medium coverage stick foundation. First, it's light to medium coverage, normal packaging for stick foundation with the SPF 20. Also, it's a waterproof up to 16 hours. So we're going to test out that because later today, I think I'm going to play tennis. So I will be sweating. Let's see how the foundation holds up. I'm going to use one side of my face using the Blendiful from Tati Beauty. So the other side I will be using a beauty blender. So beauty blender on the right side and Blendiful on the left side. This is my go-to application now. I don't use brush for foundation anymore. I feel like it's too harsh, even though sometimes the coverage is more, but I don't want something too harsh on my face. These two are very soft. Like this is soft and this is soft, bouncy. So we'll test out how this foundation works with these two. Yeah, let's get started. This foundation has 8.5 grams, which is 0.3 ounces, and it's cost $32. So it's not cheap. Definitely not cheap. Normally, I'm not a big fan of stick foundation because sometimes it's too dry and sometimes it's hard to blend and just easier with the liquid. Beauty blender on one side. Okay, it's not easiest to blend. Okay, so this is with the beauty blender. It's really sheer. Maybe I need to put on more. But let's try with the Blendiful. With the stick foundation, I feel like you have to drag without bounce because it bounces, it doesn't do anything. Feel like it's setting already. Okay, so these are the two applications. I feel like this side, the Blendiful, has a little bit more coverage than the beauty blender, but we're going to put on another layer. So we're going to build it. I feel like it's setting really quick, so I'm going to do one side at a time. It's not a matte finish, it's a natural finish. Has a little luminosity to it, as you can see. It's hard to blend with the Blendiful for a stick foundation. As you can see, like this cheek gets a little red from the tagging the skin. Yeah, so this is the application. This side, beauty blender, and this side, Blendiful. So what do you guys think? Which side you like better? I feel this side has a little bit more coverage, which is the Blendiful side, but this side blends in much easier than this. It feels nicer on the skin. Okay, so I just put on the concealer, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Again, my shade is 2N, light medium, neutral. I use the beauty blender to blend everything. It's definitely too light of a coverage. Even for me, I don't like full coverage foundation. I like light medium, especially a little bit medium. But you can see this dot. it didn't cover it. Like even though I built it twice, it didn't cover this spot. Let's try just dot. See if we will cover this. We're going to use the Blendiful. It's still peeking through. So weird. Okay, we're gonna try a little bit more this time. Okay, let's use Beauty Blender just to bounce. Nope, it's not covering. Yes, so this foundation is definitely a light, towards more light coverage than medium. So now I'm going to use a little bit of setting powder. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury, the airbrush flawless finish. I always use this to set my under eye because I don't want it too dewy. This is a very lightweight and blurring setting powder. Let's get close so you can see. It's an okay foundation. It's not super impressive, but it's not bad at all. And plus, I would like the coverage to be a little bit more, at least to cover this, right? It's not hard to cover this, but it's not covering. It's so weird. I feel like nowadays, if you want to, any company, if you want to come out with new foundations, it has to be revolutionary. You need to have something new, something exciting, something like totally different from other brands. Or else it's just another normal foundation. But if it is waterproof, that's a bonus. So I'm putting my hope on the waterproof function. I just put on some blush. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This blush is so good because you got 3. I don't know if they still have it. I got it a long time ago. And on my lips, I'm using the Fenty Beauty. This is the Fenty Glow. This is my go-to lip gloss because it's super shiny and it's not sticky at all. And it has a little bit color, so you don't need a lip liner or you don't need a base color. Still very light coverage foundation. It's not even medium, I feel. So I will be back in a little bit. It has been a few hours. I want to check in natural lighting, see how that looks. I turned off all the artificial lights and just with lights from the window, so you guys can see how the foundation feels. I feel like it looks much better in natural lighting, right? Let me take a look with a little mirror. So the foundation didn't budge or anything yet. Around my nose, it didn't rub off. And the blush bronzer still goes on strong, and yeah, the forehead still not covering. So later on today we're going to test out the sweat proof. If it is waterproof, definitely sweat proof, right? So I will let you guys know later. So right now it's 7 p.m. and I started the foundation I think at 10 a.m. It's about 9 hours right now. Unfortunately, today was raining, so I didn't go to play tennis. The sweat test, I didn't get to do it. So we're going to do the waterproof test right now. Okay, I think this is pretty wet. If the foundation is not waterproof, usually it will drip in white liquid. But right now, I can still see the water is pretty clear. My mascara is also waterproof, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't think the lipstick is waterproof though, but so far it holds up pretty well. Now I'm going to dab it. Nothing on the towel, nothing crazy. Wow, I'm impressed. I feel like with some water it looks better somehow. So probably you need to splash some water first and then let it dry so it will look better. Okay, let's see from far away. Yeah, you can still see my bronzer and blush around my nose It's a little bit faded, but not crazy. So the waterproof actually works. Last time I didn't really check how much product it has in there, so this is the whole thing. I think this foundation will be great during the summer. If you're going swimming, you're going to the beach, any water activities, you can put this on and it won't budge. I would like it to be a little bit more coverage, but this is a very light coverage. If you are very into full coverage or medium coverage, you won't like this. Yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!